So, these are all in different sections and videos, of course, because it's easier to put it that way. And they're kind of longer, and I don't want to make them too long and awkward. But that's why they're all in different videos. But in this one, this is putting back some memories, alright? So, back in the day, at school, I loved the cheesy broccoli steamed. It's just amazing. When I saw this, I was excited. So, this is the broccoli and cheese sauce. I love steamed broccoli with cheese. I can eat this stuff all day. It's amazing. It's probably one of the favorite things I've ever eaten in school. Look, I'm a healthy eater. Makes sense. So, here we are. A little baggie. Oh my gosh. When you cook it up, you do this, like a bag of chips. I'm gonna put it in this dish, the Alfredo dish. You know, why not? Okay. 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 Wow. That is cheesy. Yo. Okay, that's really hot. Holy moly. Look at that cheese, boy. Look at that cheese, boy. Alright. Oh. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's a cheesy welcome. A very, very cheesy welcome. Here we go. Here we are. Look at that. Whoa! This looks promising. It looks good. Reminds me back in school. I miss school every day. I really do. Not bad. How'd you know that broccoli and cheese can go so good together? Not bad at all. It's a lot more cheesy than the ones at our school. But, of course, that's the next meal right there. In our high school, you know, they put it in a huge batch. And I would eat so much of it. You know, if my friend was going to throw away their tray, I was like, hey, yo, Trey, come over here. Shout out to all the trays right now, right? It's just fun. I should be paid for trying food. Because I'm not picky. And I won't hesitate. I'll eat anything that's in front of me. Now, I've seen those videos where people eat spiders. Look. I don't know, man. Something that's like cooked and nutritious looking, not a spider out of a baggie. Because let me tell you, I would do it. But I want something crafted, you know? But I guess I could do that. That's probably going to be an idea now, isn't it? But I'm not scared of spiders, though. Like, eating a spider wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be worried about doing it. I mean, it would be gross because they're furry. It would be like a kiwi, but just dry. These kiwis have fur. But there's a lot of food I want to try. There's a lot of other things as well. You know? But I love food. I'm a thankful person. I'm honest. And I love giving opinions. And I'm nice about it. right? This is really good. Well, on with the next one, right? All right, here we are. Broccoli's cousin, or broccoli's sister, broccoli's brother, broccoli's other, cauliflower. So, this is the cauliflower and cheese sauce. So, this is the cauliflower edition. The same cheese, same gig, you know. Back with the opening the bag like a bag of chips, right? Like this. And, it looks like bagged macaroni and cheese. It looks like macaroni and cheese. It literally looks like macaroni and cheese. Would you believe this is cauliflower? I wouldn't. It was like, oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. It's funny. It's funny, okay? So, military men, is this what MREs are like? Now, I've never in my life seen an MRE, even tried an MRE, but I would like to try one. Now, yes, they're not built for having a good time, you know, they're not built for like, oh, great food, right? No, they're built for ready-to-go meals, because in the military, you're not relaxing. There's no time to relax. You're fighting a war. Now, I've never had this, so this might be interesting. I'm a little curious. Looks like macaroni. It literally looks like macaroni and cheese. It's cauliflower. It came out of this box. So, that's so weird. It just weirded me. It's really weird. That's strange. Now, if I had to pick a favorite with cauliflower and broccoli, that's a hard one. I don't know. Because they're both kind of similar, right? But they're not. This one's more thick, right? Cauliflower is more harder and thick, a little bit. Like the whole thing. With broccoli, it's just like kind of bristled and soft on top, and harder on the bottom is the stem. Or the trunk. This is really good. Oh my. Whoa. I mean, if you want macaroni and cheese, this might be a way to do it. Not only if it's healthy, but it's really good. Wow. That is really good. Wow. Okay. This might be an idea. Let's do a comparison right now with macaroni and cheese, but a simple cup one, because that's all I have at the moment. But, yeah, there is a big difference. Darker, lighter. Well, that's because, you know, these noodles and this cheese is different than this cauliflower and this cheese, and that is why it's different. But, you know, it's very similar. And I think it's because, you know, of course, the noodles are white and cauliflower's white. Oh, darn color scheme. Don't worry, noodles. I'm not racist. And if I am, I deeply apologize. Now, let's do some science here. This is going to be weird. Oh, yeah, that's a big, well, actually, not really. How about I be normal and turn on the light? Now, will lighting be different? I don't know. You tell me. Is it similar? Honestly, this looks like it's more high quality. It's like, wow, sharp. This one's like, ugh, mush, you know, but hey. Macaroni, bro. I mean, I don't know if you're a vegan. That didn't make any sense. What was it? No, but if you want, like, less salt, maybe. See, I lived with someone back in the day in Alaska with one of the coolest ladies on the planet. You might be watching this. And, you know, we had to eat a certain noodle because there was a certain product that someone couldn't have, so we had different noodles. Did I like it? No. Because at that time, you know, spaghetti, it couldn't be touched. It had to be real noodles, but they were veggie noodles. And that's what this reminds me of. Because this is genius! If you want to eat healthy, not eat noodles. For all those parents out there, do you want your kids to eat healthy? Try cauliflower and cheese. Don't tell them it's cauliflower because they might lose their mind. Wow. Now, if I mix it together, what would that be like? Soft, chewy, cheesy. Wow. The texture, the taste. It ain't bad. Just a lot of cheese. Cheesy video. Now, what is my favorite? This. That's really surprising because honestly, I thought nothing was going to beat this for a long time. Back at high school, I loved this. Oh, dude. I had the recipe in my flippin' dreams, man. It was that good. I love food. I really do. I need to eat more. You know, prices and worrying about being fat. Now, if you're overweight, work on it. Don't hate yourself for it. Because everything is a work in progress. You know, I'm only fit and in shape because it was a work in progress. You know, fun fact. And by the way, all right. So, I'm going to give these probably, you know what? I'm going to give this a 7. Then this an 8. So, yeah, I like that a lot. You know, I used to be not overweight, but I was almost 180. I was 177. Then I went to 138. Very low. You know, you want to be careful what you eat, what you do. You know, I cut off all kinds of sugars and, you know, I cut off soda. I drink soda never really anymore. You know, I haven't drank soda for a long time. I just decided to be healthy, you know. I'll drink coffee once in a while if I go to church, usually. I'll drink like maybe, you know, the cups are like this big. But like I'll drink like 2. But that's not every time I go to church, because, you know, most of the time I don't drink coffee at all, you know, but, yeah, you know, coffee's not good for you, obviously, and that's why, you know, my energy is when I sleep and get up. That's my energy, you know, getting sleep, and, you know, eating healthy foods, and, you know, it's good for you. It's good for me, you know, it's what I like doing. Eating healthy reminds myself I'm taking care of myself, and that's the best reminder of motivating myself to keep moving forward and living forward and staying positive, even if I'm cringe, and I'm a nerd, and I'm goofy. Good. I know, so goofy. Good. You know, hey, you know what nerds are? I love being called nerd like back in the day, because nerds are smart. Facts.